Hey, welcome back. I've just pulled a few cards and I want to do a slightly taboo subject, slightly controversial subject. I would never do anything like that on here, would I? Wink, wink. So I wanted to talk about life after COVID. What is happening? What is going on around the world? What are we seeing? And I've pulled some cards as well to give me some guidance. And the cards, wow, just that have come out. I've pulled 3 from Angels and Ancestors and 3 from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And I just wanted the cards to show what is happening after everything that we've been going through, everything that's been happening, and the stuff that is being shown, the stuff that is being revealed now. And I said in a reading last year that this year will expose a lot. It's going to expose a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff is going to come out there. A lot of stuff is going to come out, and I'd said about the Buddha and said about quieten the mind, don't try and quiet the storm, quieten the mind and the storm will pass, and everything reveals itself. Truth always comes out, and boy has it so far. Wow. And there's a lot of puppets out there, string pullers and whatever, that which are trying to manipulate a lot of people, a lot of the population, but there's also a lot of the population that have gone and cut the strings from the puppeteer and going deep within themselves to feel what they think is right, to feel that they've listened. People have been called names, there's been a lot of division, there's been a lot of people that have fallen out with other people because of their beliefs, because of what they feel, because of their belief structures. And I know that's something that always happens anyway, but I think because of that, because of what was going on, because of the pandemic, because of the them, and a lot of disagreements, a lot of pointing, a lot of name calling, you're this, you're that, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, you're putting me in danger, all that sort of BS that's being put out there to create fear. More and more of it has been coming out of the wash week by week. I think it's just like incredible how it's now actually going into mainstream stuff, and you don't have to look underground kind of thing at the different the different dimensions of things that are going on out there. So I just wanted to share a few cards with you, and then I'll maybe talk a little bit more during the cards. The first card that I got from the Oracle deck was the Shaman, and this is about trusting in higher forces. And I'm thinking, bingo, yes, that's what a lot of us have been saying, and it will always be revealed, the truth will always come out. And look what came alongside it, the Ace of Wands, things that are being handed out, the information that's coming out, it's being put out there, it's coming out from the universe, it's coming out from higher forces. So we're being exposed, we're being shown, we're being guided, and the overall feeling of the light and the dark is boom. The light is just like, it's like an absolute giant beacon at the minute. It feels so powerful. We've had so many energetic shifts that have been going on, and a lot of people have been going like this up and down. They just don't know what they're feeling. What is it? What is happening? And it's all this stuff, all this purging, all this releasing, all this people discovering who they truly are, discovering their inner voice, discovering that there is something else to this life than just what they have been indoctrinated with from youth, from an early age, or from their parents, who basically it's no fault of theirs. They don't know, they didn't know any different, but people are starting to see the puppeteers, starting to see the illusion. And this will just continue and continue and continue as it does, because when you shine your light, you're shining on other people, and you are revealing their shadow, and they're going through their awakening journey by seeing their shadow, having to deal with their ego, and then healing from these different things. And that's where right now the healers on the planet are, I feel, are the most important people that are around right now. They really are, because we are going to be needed so much moving forward over the next, probably, I would say, up to 5 years. I mean, the healing's continuous anyway, but we're going to feel it's just going to be absolutely crazy. It's going to be mind-blowing. And also I keep getting the feeling of this post-traumatic stress disorder, this PTSD that people are going to have to be dealing with as well. I feel a lot of that. The next card that I pulled was High Priestess. Harness that mystic power. So the power that you have within you, the power that is tried to be taken away from you, is tried to make you realize that you have no power whatsoever. You have to do this, you have to live this life, you have to follow these sets of belief structures to keep you in the box and not step out of the box. But harnessing your mystic power. What is your mystic power? Your mystic power is what comes from within. It is your energy, it's your intuition, it's your psychic connection, whatever it may be. But you are harnessing it, you are coming into tune with it, and you are crafting it. You are crafting your skill. You've been working on that. You've been working on these abilities. You've been working on yourself. You've been doing the healing. You've been doing the inner work. You're coming out on the other side much more powerful, much more ready to be able to share your voice, share your truth louder, put your opinions out there for other people to be aware of, for other people to hear, without fear of being pointed at, or without fear of being questioned. Because now, who are the ones that are kind of like on the back foot is the people that have followed, they've done what they believe was right. They've followed all the things that have been said to them, and everything that has come out has been an absolute lie. It's been a travesty of truth, and there is a lot of stuff going on around the world, which, wars and disagreements and presidential stuff, that are trying to cover all this up and trying to blinker people and distract them and pull them away from this and put them away from that, and put them under the thumb of fear with regards to rising costs and this and that and the other. There's just so much. They're trying so hard. I just find it absolutely hilarious and laughable, because we are building stronger and stronger and stronger, and we are harnessing what is within, and we are becoming the night. We are the night. We are being honest, we are being truthful, we are being brave, we are putting ourselves out there in the line. We get past the point of giving a shit about what people think. People can think what they want, but we're past that point now. We've gone way past that point. And the majority of people that are still in that line of belief currently it's where they are, it's where they need to be, and their ego isn't letting them come out of that. It's not letting them step forward. That's also part of their journey. So we don't ridicule them. We don't, everyone, each to their own, each path to their own. Everyone has their own path. Everyone has their own way, their own identity, their own way of dealing with things, and people are just because of this thing that's been happening and the stuff that continuously happens around the world. Because there's that, people also have stuff going on within their multidimensional lives as well. So in their own existences, in their own lives, they have so much going on that they're having to deal with it, they're having to comprehend, they're having to put the pieces together. All the while, what seems like the world is falling to pieces, which it is, the system is falling to pieces. And again, for a lot of people, that is kind of like, oh shit, I'm really, really scared. But don't be fearful, because the more you're fearful and the more you're scared about the future, it takes you out of your present moment, and that's what that wants. It wants to take you out of the present moment, because the more that you can see in the now, the more that you will be aware of what is actually going on around you now, not then or not there or not in the future, but now is the most powerful place to be. And when you sit within that power and sit with that presence, sit with that awareness, you just find flow. You find flow and you feel information, you get information, you feel powerful, you feel grounded, you feel secure, you feel safe, and you feel that you can connect with people on a much deeper level that you need to connect with. If you need to confide in someone, then you confide in them. If you need to go and speak to somebody, you speak to somebody, because you're aware of things that are happening within you, mind, body and spirit, on every single level. So I just wanted to share these few cards with you. I thought they were a really great selection of cards of what we have going on, what we have been going on, and what is going on moving forward. And yeah, you know, I'd said last year in a read what the future holds, that what is happening now was going to happen. You know, and it's not like kind of like me saying, ha ha, I told you so, in an egotistic way. It's just like, sometimes it makes me, it gives me goosebumps, it gives me the chills when some of this information comes through, and it's just like, wow. And you're at the time you think, well, no, I can't see that happening, and then it happens, and you're like, oh, right, okay. So there was something within that feeling that I was getting, and we all feel things differently, we all experience things differently, but what we experience in the now, in the present moment, is truth. It's truth, it's honesty, and it's being aware of the higher forces, the mystic power, and the power that we have within us to be brave and honest. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you enjoyed these cards. Do give me a subscribe, give me a bing if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Much love, take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Bye.